got a kettle with a switch that doesn't work? Chuck it. One key on your keyboard not working? Bin it. We love our electronic gadgets and gizmos, but if just one tiny thing goes wrong with them, or if a new shinier model comes along, well, the old one ends up on the scrap heap. Electronics is the fastest growing waste stream in the UK. Every year, around 500,000 tonnes of laptops, mobile phones, TVs and other gadgets end up in landfill. Our throwaway culture is bad for the environment, but it's good for the economy. And it also drives innovation, because new stuff tends to be better than old stuff. Imagine if mobile phones hadn't changed in 20 years. Hello? So how can we continue producing better things without throwing away old ones? World record-breaking yachtswoman Dame Ellen MacArthur believes the answer lies in a circular economy.
When you sail around the world, you take with you everything that you need for your survival. So that's food, fuel, everything. And when you leave for that 3-month journey, what you have really is all you have. And I'd never ever translated that notion of finite to our global economy until I stepped off the boat at the finish line in 2005. And suddenly I began to realise our global economy is no different. We have finite resources and we're absolutely pacing through them. When we look at our economy today, we could describe it as linear. So we take something out of the ground, we make something out of it, and we throw it away. Take, make, dispose. When we talk about a circular economy, we design the economy from the outset for the materials, components and products to flow within a system. So rather than take, make and dispose, you take, you make, and then those products feed back into the economy.
Some forward-thinking designers are already embracing circular economy ideas. Take the simple light bulb. Modern LED bulbs are long-lasting and energy efficient. But unlike the old incandescent bulbs, LEDs are made from a complex mix of rare materials.
At the moment, if you want a new light bulb, you'd take the old one out, you'd throw it in the waste bin and buy a new one. We've created a modular bulb that means that you can update the LEDs quite simply, press the button in the middle and the LEDs pop out, and as a customer you always get the latest efficiency, the best product.
New LEDs arrive in the post and you send the old ones back.
So rather than something that goes off into the waste stream and you have no value from, it keeps coming back to you, you can remanufacture it and resell it as a new product.
My name is Dave Hawkins. I'm a designer from the Netherlands and I had an idea for a modular smartphone.
Smash the screen, clip on a new one. Want a better camera? No problem. With the modular phone, you only replace the parts you need, not the whole handset.
Phones currently, they usually only last for 2 years or something like that. And this phone you can upgrade every time it gets old or repair a part if it's broken, so you don't have to throw it away.
The problem is that most manufacturers make money by selling lots of products, not by investing in designs that make their products last longer. But some economists believe this business model will change.
That model of creating profits by manufacturing more and more stuff, material stuff, and pushing it through the system as far as possible, relied really on the idea that we had not just cheap resource prices, but resource prices that were continually coming down. But since the millennium, things have changed dramatically. Commodity prices are now rising quite fast, more volatile than they ever were before. Two things are driving the change in commodity prices: a massive expansion of demand, more people wanting more of this material stuff, particularly in the emerging economies. And the second is higher costs associated with supplying it.
Our beloved electronics are packed full of precious metals like tantalum, indium and neodymium, making them slim, light and smart. Circuit boards rely on gold to conduct electricity. In fact, there's 100 times more gold in a ton of smartphones than a ton of gold ore. Each year, we're dumping around 20 tons of precious metals in landfill. And it would be a lot more if it wasn't for recycling plants like this one in Kent. Many broken and unloved gadgets end up here where their precious contents are salvaged. But what if our electronic goods didn't break in the first place?
This is our self-healing polymer, which is a rigid, tough polymer. I'm going to cut it to generate really severe damage. As you can see, there is a crack, and the only thing I have to do is close the crack and wait for 1 minute. And after 1 minute, I try to open the crack again. And as you can see, the material is very strong.
If we made our gadgets from self-healing plastics, they would always look shiny and new. And researchers in America have developed an astonishing self-healing material that can fix electronic circuits. This is a printed circuit board. It's the electronic brain inside pretty much every one of your gadgets. But if one tiny bit breaks, the whole thing stops working. Now, how a self-healing material works is it contains tiny capsules of liquid metal, and when one of the conductors breaks, the liquid metal flows into the gap and reconnects the circuits. It's new materials like this which are a key part of creating a circular economy, to change electronics from a throwaway item to something that's central to our lives, something we can still love and be enthusiastic about, and we don't have to feel the guilt of throwing them away.